Hello and welcome to this MV41 V2 dealer training. In this recorded session, I will guide you through the key features, setup, and use cases of the MXnet Evolution II Multiviewer. Whether you're new to the product line or just need a refresher, this presentation is designed to give you a solid understanding of what makes the MV41 V2 a powerful tool for your AV solutions. The Evolution II Multiviewer, also known as the MV41 V2, is the first multiviewer for the MXnet 1G V2 product line. It allows you to combine and display multiple sources on a single display, all with seamless switching, customized layouts, and powerful control integration. Of note, the MV41 V2 is specific for the V2 family and will not be compatible with our 1G V1 solutions or 10G solutions. The MV41 V2 is a major step forward for MXnet, as this is the first product in our lineup to introduce multi-view processing on the 1G platform. Up until now, this feature was only available on our 10G line or through a combination of MXnet endpoints and standalone AVPro MV41. With the MV41 V2, we're bringing multi-view capabilities to a broader market, making it more accessible and versatile for a wider range of installations. This opens up new opportunities for MXnet and strengthens our position in the AV-over-IP space, and enables us to better compete with other manufacturers who already offer multi-viewers in their 1G product lines, while giving our dealers and integrators more flexibility and value. Let's first dive into the hardware and specifications. We'll look at the differences between the original MV41 and the MV41 V2, review the hardware layout, and discuss its capabilities. The MV41 V2 is a streamlined evolution of the original MV41 with an emphasis on multiviewing. While it maintains the same powerful multiviewing processing engine, the MV41 V2 includes 4 built-in decoders and 1 built-in encoder. This allows the MV41 V2 to pull in any combination of video sources within your MXnet V2 ecosystem and output the multiview image to any display, all seamlessly routed across the network. It's also important to note that even though the MV41 V2 has taken on the multi-view role, your standard MXnet encoders and decoders still serve a critical function. They continue to handle audio extraction, provide RS-232 and IR control, and support USB routing throughout the system. So rather than replacing those devices, the MV41 V2 complements them, adding powerful multi-view capability while keeping the full suite of AV distribution and control features intact. Now that we discussed the built-in decoders and encoder, let's take a closer look at the rear panel of the MV41 V2. You'll find 4 RJ45 ports for connecting the built-in decoders to your AV network switch. These ports allow the MV41 V2 to pull in video streams from multiple sources across your MXnet system. You'll also see another RJ45 port dedicated to the built-in encoder, which outputs the multi-view image back onto the network, making it routable to any display in your system. Unlike standard MXnet encoders and decoders, though these built-in endpoints do not support PoE, they instead use the MV41 V2's 12-volt 5-amp locking power port to deliver the necessary power for both multi-view processing and internal AV endpoints. This ensures reliable performance, especially in rack environments where stability is critical. Lastly, there's an HDMI output port for local monitoring of the multi-view layout, ideal for preview displays, direct view installations, or troubleshooting on site. Now let's take a look at the front panel of the MV41 V2. The front panel provides direct control and status visibility, which is especially useful during setup or in environments where quick access is needed. At the center is an OLED screen, which allows you to navigate and configure matrix and network settings without needing to log into external software or a GUI. This is ideal for on-the-fly adjustments or quick diagnostics on site. Control of the OLED interface is handled through the menu button cluster positioned just to the right of the screen. These buttons let you scroll through the menus and options directly from the front of the unit. To the right, you'll find the inputs 1 through 4 buttons, which allows you to manually switch or confirm active sources, great for system verification or simplified testing. And finally, there are multi-view preset buttons 1 through 4, giving you instant access to the factory presets, allowing for rapid layout changes. Altogether, the front panel is designed for intuitive control and reliable performance in field installations. The MV41 V2 delivers strong video and audio capabilities that customers will recognize from the original MV41. On the video side, it supports up to 4K 60 with full chroma subsampling and color bit depth support. It also supports HDMI 2.0 and full HDR capabilities, including HDR10 and Dolby Vision, all standard expectations for today's premium AV systems. For audio, the MV41 V2 has support for PCM and multi-channel audio formats. Our focus today will be on the core functionality of the MV41 V2, its multi-view capabilities. The MV41 V2 allows you to display up to 4 sources on a single screen using one of 4 preset layouts, which you can access instantly from the front panel or in Mentor. These include popular configurations like a 2x2 grid, or a couple of different layouts with one large tile and 3 smaller tiles, and a cascading layout. However, the real power lies in the custom layout functionality. Using Mentor or API, you can design fully custom multi-view configurations by adjusting window sizes, controlling tile positioning, controlling source assignments, and performing input cropping to meet the needs of any installation. Once created, layouts can be saved and recalled at any time, making it easy to tailor the viewing experience to different workflows, events, or customer preferences. Now let's move on to setting up the MV41 V2 using MXnet's GUI, Mentor. Getting started with setup in Mentor is simple and intuitive. First, launch Mentor in your web browser. From the toolbar, navigate to the Video Wall/Multiview page. Within that section, select the Multiview tab to access the Multiview specific interface. Next, click on the Add Device button. Then, enter the host IP address of the MV41 V2, which you can find on the front panel of the MV41 V2 using the OLED screen. Once entered, press the Add button to add the device to your system. After the MV41 V2's host IP address appears in the Multiview device list, click on that entry and press the Select button. This action establishes a connection to the MV41 V2 and opens a direct communication tunnel to the mainboard, enabling full control and configuration access from within Mentor. Once the connection is established, you're ready to configure your multi-view layout. From the Multiview Layout Mode dropdown, you can quickly apply any of the 4 presets. If you need a more tailored layout, Mentor allows for custom configuration. You can adjust input cropping to isolate specific content regions on a tile. You can modify a tile's position and size parameters for layout flexibility. And you can fine-tune tile priority, which determines how sources are layered or emphasized in the final view. This gives you full control to create exactly the multi-view arrangement your project needs. Starting with preset 1, this is a standard 2x2 grid layout displaying 4 sources of equal size across a single screen. This layout is ideal for control rooms, security environments, sports bars, or anywhere where consistent visual balance is needed. It's a go-to option when you want equal priority for all sources and minimal setup. Just select and go. Preset 2 features one large tile across the top with 3 smaller tiles aligned beneath it. This layout is especially useful when one source, such as a camera feed or presentation, needs to be emphasized while still showing supporting content below. It's great for hybrid meeting rooms or digital signage where hierarchy matters. Preset 3 positions 3 smaller tiles on the left and 1 large tile on the right. This is another layout optimized for spotlighting a primary source, but with a vertical orientation. It's useful in portrait displays or any situation where your focal content aligns better on the side. 4 is known as the cascade layout, where tile 1 is the background image filling the entire screen, and the other 3 source tiles are layered and slightly offset from one another. Unlike the other presets, Cascade isn't specifically designed for polished presentation right out of the box. It's meant to be a starting point for custom multi-view arrangements. In particular, it shows off the various features of a custom layout such as tile size adjustments, positioning, and tile priority. From here, you can adjust the tile further and build out a configuration that meets the exact needs of your project. It's especially useful when you want a flexible base layout to work from without starting completely from scratch. As mentioned, the real power of the MV41 V2 lies in the custom layout capabilities, giving you complete control over how sources appear on screen. For this example, I started by using the 1x3 bottom preset as a base layout. From there, I customized tile 1 by reducing its width to 2560 pixels. This adjustment corrected the image stretch and restored the tile to a true 16:9 aspect ratio, ensuring the content displayed naturally and without distortion. This is just one example of the flexibility you have with the MV41 V2. Beyond resizing, you can reposition tiles anywhere on the canvas, adjust cropping to frame specific areas of each source, modify tile layering with priority settings, and save any layout for instant recall later, all through Mentor or via API. These options make it easy to tailor the multi-view layout for everything from command centers to retail displays, whether you're optimizing for space, branding, or workflow. Once your system is set up, the next step is integration, and the MV41 V2 is fully equipped for that. Whether you're working with a standalone system or a complex control environment, the MV41 V2 is designed to plug in smoothly and respond reliably. The MV41 V2 supports control through third-party automation systems, making it easy to integrate into larger AV ecosystems. We will have official drivers available for platforms like Control4, Crestron, and Crestron Home, with Control4 drivers launching soon and Crestron support following after. These drivers will enable seamless integration for features such as preset layout recall, real-time layout adjustments, and full access to custom configurations via API. This makes the MV41 V2 not only powerful in functionality, but also highly adaptable, fitting naturally into your control architecture and streamlining the experience for both integrators and end users. Now that we've covered hardware, setup, control, and customization, let's talk about where the MV41 V2 really shines in the field. Its flexibility, performance, and seamless integration makes it a strong fit for a wide range of environments, from corporate AV to command centers and everything in between. Let's take a look at some of the most common and impactful applications for the MV41 V2. In sports bar environments, the MV41 V2 is the perfect solution for managing multiple live feeds on a single display. Whether it's 4 games at once or a featured game with supporting content, the MV41 V2 makes it easy to switch between presets or custom layouts based on the day's events, all with minimal setup and maximum impact for the viewer. In corporate environments, the MV41 V2 enhances meeting spaces and digital signage. It allows you to monitor presentations, video calls, dashboards, and live feeds, all on a single screen. The ability to quickly recall layouts or build custom configurations makes it easy to adapt the display to different workflows throughout the day. For control rooms and monitoring stations, the MV41 V2 delivers critical visibility with flexibility. Operators can view up to 4 real-time sources simultaneously and quickly rearrange or prioritize content as needed. Whether it's surveillance, network monitoring, or live system feeds, the MV41 V2 provides the control and clarity required in mission-critical environments. In educational settings, the MV41 V2 supports versatile AV distribution for classrooms, lecture halls, or campus-wide signage. Teachers or staff can display multiple sources like a live camera feed, a presentation, student work, and a document camera, all in one view. With simple control and customizable layouts, it's a great tool for dynamic, media-rich learning environments. And with that, we've covered the full spectrum of the MV41 V2, from specs and setup to real-world applications. Thank you for watching this training session, and we hope this gives you the confidence to deploy and support the MV41 V2 in your projects. For more info, be sure to check out the documentation on the AVPro Edge website, or reach out to our sales and support teams anytime. Thank you, and goodbye.